Would you like to learn how to prevent wrinkles and make your skin youthful like you're in your 20s again without Botox or surgery? If so, keep watching this video. I'm here at Cryo Zone in Santa Monica, California. We're going to be doing a cryo facial, which they said can give you the same results as Botox, but it's all natural using cold therapy and stuff, so it's really safe and effective, and you can prevent wrinkles. It helps to produce extra collagen and helps to firm up and tone up your skin on your face. So I'm really excited. I'm going to take you on the journey here with me as I go through this experience, and this is only going to be the first session, but if you want, I'm going to make up a follow-up video, so be sure and click the link below and check it out, and let me know. Click the like button. Check it out. Let me know if you want me to make the follow-up video, if you'd like to see the results after 3 or 6 sessions. But this is just the first session. You're going to see a little bit of diminishing of the lines. I don't have a lot of lines, as you can see, but anyway, I want to stay young forever, and we all have that option now with all the technology. This is like a biohacking secret of the stars, and I'm sharing this with you. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification to be notified when I upload a new video, and let me know in the comments if this is the type of content and topic that you'd like for me to cover, because I have lots of really cool anti-aging beauty secret hacks, and I'd be happy to share those with you. Alright, let's get started.
That's going to transmit the heat and cold and the thermal shock technology. So it's going to be what's going to help with the wrinkle reduction right here that we're focusing on, and lifting of the eyebrows as well.
Yeah, this is cool. So she took off all my makeup and she's putting on this gel that's going to help with the shock technology. So far, it's a very pleasant experience. I recommend it. Anytime you get to lay on a massage bed that's heated,
yeah,
it's a good start. You could up the whole experience with someone massaging my feet. That would be nice. That'd be good. So does it help with, like, I don't have any breakouts, but does it help with any breakouts or anything?
100%.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, because it helps with the inflammation in the skin and on the face. So we have people that come to us that have acne issues.
Oh, so how many sessions do you think it would take to get rid of acne if that was the problem?
It depends on the client. So I never say like 1 session or 2 sessions. It depends on the individual and how they take to the technology and the facial.
So this is the shock technology machine, and you just kind of rub it over the skin?
No, right now I'm warming up the skin, and so the first section is called the facelift, and I'm just basically warming up the skin, and then it's going to stay here for 3 minutes, and then it's going to go, so it's 37 degrees, and then it's going to go to 0.
Oh, so it keeps going colder and colder?
It goes warm, cold, warm, cold. So that's what creates the thermal shock technology that we're talking about. That's going to help with collagen production, wrinkle reduction, and skin tightening.
If you were going to describe my skin, what would you say? You think I'm like average, or in terms of I don't know, I'm 39, like in terms of wrinkles and collagen and any of that?
No, I think you're above average. I think you have very few wrinkles. I see the smile lines, but you have very few wrinkles, and your skin is extremely clear. So you're definitely above average.
Nice. So in terms of this, how often would you suggest someone to do it that's like, I mean, obviously if they have more wrinkles, they would need to do it more, but someone like myself, how often, just as a preventative? I would look at this as a preventative to prevent more wrinkles as well.
Exactly, and that's what people do. And so for those clients, we recommend like once every 3 months. So we were talking about Botox earlier and how people are using that and how this is a substitute for that. So it'd be a substitute in a similar way of 3 months you would come in and just help promote the collagen production of your skin.
And over time, have you seen, like, what have you seen, like, if someone stays consistent, have you seen that it prevents the wrinkles?
100%.
So I could be like 50 and it'll still...
Obviously, like we were talking about earlier with gravity, that we can't prevent 100% things like gravity, but it's definitely going to help or assist with the aging process, with wrinkles and with collagen production.
Is this similar at all to the jade roller or any of those things? Because those are in the cold.
So the jade roller doesn't, well, depending on where you put it, if you put it in your freezer, and this goes to negative. Currently it's at 8 degrees, and then it can go colder. The jade roller can't really change and it doesn't go from hot to cold, This also has an attachment called the wrinkle eraser that I can go right underneath the eyes or go on specific areas. We're gonna see that later in the facial, but the jade roller doesn't have that. The jade roller obviously helps with inflammation, but it doesn't have the benefit of collagen production through thermal shock technology that this has.
So the thermal shock technology is the warm to cold or the hot to cold. Is that the shock aspect?
It's the temperature, yeah. So it's the thermal shock is the temperature between the hot and cold and hot cold. So we're shocking cells through that.
Wow. Would you say that, you know how the Asians, they do like cold plunge and then hot, like saunaing? Is that a similar philosophy?
I would say, I think that they're using, yeah. Same.
It's like the cold hot is like.
But this is different because
this is more specific.
Yeah, using
on the
wand.
skin. Yeah, this is on the skin and it's more specific. But I just mean in terms of the philosophy, because I think that when they do cold and hot like that, it's also the intention is anti-aging, right?
That's why a lot of people go into the cryo chambers here at Cryo Zone.
Oh yeah.
So it gets to negative 220, and so people are using that for obviously to help boost the immune system.
Yeah, I did it, the cryo chamber, and I did, I think, 3 minutes. It was so cool. I loved it. It was actually not very, to me, I can handle cold because I've done the Wim Hof method. So I really liked it. So just so everybody knows, it's pretty cold. Like, my right cheek is cold. But I like it, so it's cool. It's very interesting. So this process right here, where you're this is a shaping type of process where you would be, would you say that it helps with slimming or something like that?
This specifically isn't helping with slimming. I'm looking at where like there's maybe inflammation in your skin, and I'm helping, I'm assisting in that area right now. But the cryo slimming portion that I was talking about, I think, on Instagram with you, it's cryo slimming uses the same technology, the thermal shock technology of intervals of heat and cold, but with that, the machine goes hot at 35 degrees, and then it goes all the way down to negative 8, and what that does is it actually freezes the fat cells, and then we shock it again with heat at the end, so it allows the fat cells to burst and flush out through the system when the client drinks a lot of water.
Wow. So that's only with those temperatures, 35 and negative 8?
So our goal is to get the fat cell in around like negative 4.
Okay.
That's our goal. And so the machine can go as low as that.
So this session, you're not doing that, or you're going to do that too?
No, this session is just cryotoning, so it's helping with the collagen production.
So that would be a totally different, kind of procedure, I guess you call that?
Yeah, we don't normally do the cryo slimming to the face because most people want to continue to stay looking youthful, and so the more that it would be a client that really wants to, I guess, chisel out their
like the jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because that's one of the things. I mean, I have a roundish face. People say it's a blessing because you look younger, I guess. But it's always been a funny thing, like rounded face. So I look cheerful all the time, but you know, it's like the Vogue look to have more of a cheekbones and this whole thing. So is that something that you would
That's
possibly
something,
do?
yeah, that I could do during the session,
Okay.
and target it with, I would use a different tool.
Oh, okay. So with the other idea you were saying, when they do that, it's like if you want to slim your like thighs or something, you would do it
Yeah.
more on a body part instead of the face.
Right, so you could use that, yeah, people do it on the stomach or the leg, or there's something called the Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, they do that with this?
Yeah,
Oh, that's what
so it's like a different adapter. So it's the same technology, the thermal shock technology, it's just different temperatures. And that's why this won the Best Innovation Award, because fuck, it can do so many different things to the body, and it's all natural, absolutely no downtime even for that. You just need to drink more water so your body can flush it out through the system.
Right, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can tell because it's like kind of big, so you can really target bigger areas, I guess. Now, when you're doing this, you notice how, I don't know if I just have a lot of cheek muscles or something. You feel that, like, how much I have there?
Yeah.
What would you say? You call that inflammation, or this is just how my muscles are on my cheek?
Well, no, I'm looking at right where your nose is, that like area right there, and so that's what I've been trying to move this, and then like go down to release any buildup that's right there.
Got it. Because I was
You
wondering.
have cheeks like similar to me.
Oh yeah.
I have a pretty round face as well, so when you're talking about all those things, I completely understand.
So you're Greek, you said? Yeah, I found out my lineage or my ancestry from the 23andMe. I'm like 50% Ashkenazi Jewish, which is actually European. You know, all of my whole thing is European, everything. But it was an interesting thing to kind of like see, where does this ancestry, facial shape, skin, even, like some people, I guess there is a genetic link between how you age, but then there's definitely like the environmental factor, like what you eat, how much water you drink, whether you do these things or not, kind of preventing. And because I see a lot of people like 10 years younger than me, and they look older, and they just don't know the secrets. Okay, I'm finished with this cryofacial, and look at my skin. It's a little bit pink because it was freezing, and it was so cool. I love this experience, and I feel like my skin looks amazing. Look, they took off all the makeup. I have no filter here, and it's a little pink because of the cold, but wow, look how good it looks. I'm gonna do a follow-up video if I do 3 sessions so you guys can see, but even in 1 session, I love this. So check it out. You'll see the link below in the description, and stay tuned for the follow-up video, and be sure to watch my other videos here because you're gonna learn all my anti-aging health secrets. Mwah.